everyone. Today I'm going to be giving you a book chat on some of the books on the list that I created, and this list is books that have been written by Latino authors that I think you will really enjoy reading. The first book I want to highlight is called Enchanted Air, Two Cultures, Two Wings, a memoir, written by Margarita Engel. This is this year's Pura Belpre Award winner. This medal is awarded to books that are written by Latino authors that focus on the experience of growing up as a Latino. So this is a 2016 winner, and I'll read you the summary so you get an idea of what the book is about. It says, Margarita is a girl from two worlds. Her heart lies in Cuba, her mother's tropical island country, a place so lush with vibrant life that it seems like a fairy tale kingdom. But most of the time she lives in Los Angeles, lonely in the noisy city and dreaming of the summers when she can take a plane through the enchanted air to her beloved island. Words and images are her constant companions, friendly and comforting when the children at school are not. Then a revolution breaks out in Cuba. Margarita fears for her faraway family. When the hostility between Cuba and the United States erupts into the Bay of Pigs invasion, Margarita's worlds collide in the worst way possible. How can the two countries she loves hate each other so much? And will she ever get to visit her beautiful island again? This book is written in the form of vignettes, which are, you could say, very short chapters that focus on a specific memory or experience. So I will read one to you. It's called Realidad, Reality. Poems, travel stories, and nature keep me hopeful. Matt and I roam outdoors, following the mysterious footprints of wildness, lizards, skunks, squirrels, and birds that seem to carry messages back and forth between this dry, gravelly earth and the smoggy Los Angeles sky. Sometimes daily life fades away as I wonder what my second life would be like if we lived on my mother's small island, instead of my father's big ciudad, city. It really is possible to feel like two people at the same time when your parents, grandparents, memories, words come from two different worlds. So I think you will really enjoy reading this book, especially if you have had experience growing up with two cultures, two languages. The second book I want to highlight is called I Lived on Butterfly Hill, written by Marjorie Agosin. This book is similar to the previous book in the sense that it's also inspired by the life of the author, except the previous book is a memoir. It's actually her memories growing up. This book is a story, and it's more realistic fiction. Not everything here is true, but it was inspired by the author's life. So I'll read to you the summary. It says, 11-year-old Celeste Marconi is a dreamer, a writer, a collector of words. But then a new whispered word trickles into her life, subversives. Her beloved country of Chile has been taken over by a military dictatorship, and subversives, people considered a threat to the new government, are in increasing danger. Celeste's doctor parents must go into hiding to remain safe, and Celeste, heartsick, must say goodbye to them. But the situation continues to worsen. More and more people are disappearing, and soon Celeste herself is sent thousands of miles away, all the way to the coast of Maine, where she doesn't have a single friend or know a word of English. How can she possibly call another country, a country where people eat breakfast out of a box, where the cold grays of winter mirror the fears that envelope her, home? Will she ever see Chile again? And if she does, what and who will she find there? So I'm going to read to you a very short section of the book. This chapter is called I Search for Myself in Spanish. My English must be getting better because Mr. Turner asks me to write about my family in Chile and to read my essay aloud. My classmates don't even know where my country is located, and they say Chile instead of Chile. They don't know the capital cities of South American countries either. I search for myself in Spanish and always repeat in my mind some of my favorite words like libélula, luciérnaga, lluvia, euforia. or dragonfly, firefly, rain, euphoria. Sometimes when I repeat the word euphoria, I feel great sadness, which is the very opposite of the meaning of the word. But I can't imagine feeling euphoria until I am back in Chile with my family and friends. Charlie, who seems to bully everyone, asks me if my family lives in a hut and if we have refrigerators. Charlie, I struggle to get the words right. My country has highways, airplanes, and refrigerators. But more important, Chile has poets, and people fill entire stadiums to hear them. Suddenly I feel brave and I toss my head. I know poems by heart. Do you? He looks at me, surprised, then shrugs and pretends he didn't hear me. I walk home with a huge smile on my face. On the side of the road, I notice the tip of a daffodil bulb emerging from the ground. I search for myself in Spanish, but today I took a stand and found myself in English. Another great book that I think you'll enjoy, and actually this is last year's winner of the Pura Belpre Award. So this is 2015 and this one was 2016. So the last book I want to talk to you about is called The Dreamer. It was written by Pam Munoz Ryan and illustrated by Peter Sis. The reason why I chose this book is in the previous book, I Lived on Butterfly Hill, she mentions how her country has poets. And this book actually is about one of those poets. His name is Pablo Neruda, and he is one of the biggest, most important poets that ever lived in Latin America. But this book focuses on his childhood and how he came about to become the poet that he became. So I'll read to you the summary. It says, from the time he is a young boy, Neftali hears the call of a mysterious voice. Even when the neighborhood children taunt him, and when his harsh, authoritarian father ridicules him, and when he doubts himself, Neftali knows he cannot ignore the call. Under the canopy of the lush rain forest, into the vast and fearsome sea, and through the persistent Chilean rain, he listens and he follows. So I'll read to you a very short passage. It says, I am poetry, waiting to seize the poet. I ask the questions for which all answers exist. I choose no one. I choose everyone. Come closer, if you dare. So again, I think this is another great book. This one is actually the 2011 Pura Belpre Award winner, and I think it's another book that you will greatly enjoy. So these are just 3 books from my list. I didn't choose them for any specific reason. They're not in any specific order. I just think you will really enjoy getting to know these authors and reading these books. And if you do enjoy reading any of these books, all of these authors have an extensive amount of books that they've written. So chances are if you like one of their books, you'll probably enjoy reading some more of their books. So you should definitely check them out. Thank you for listening.